boots on the ground, putting it down. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. I got something to tell you I don't think they want you to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Welcome to the 420 edition of The Scoop. My name is Mickey D. If this is your first time joining us, I want to thank you no matter where you are in this beautiful world of ours. You will be in for a treat today. You will have an opportunity to hear some of possibly the best cannabis youngsters out there. Young stocks, we call them. We have different names for them. We call them baby knockouts. Those are stocks that are under a quarter that have the ability to take on the competition and knock them out. We have billion-dollar brands that are under 50 cents. They have the ability to really make a lot of money and do people really well, make families really happy, make investors really happy. They have the ability, they all have the ability to change lives. Well, we're going to talk about some of those today. As you know, The Scoop is for your education and your entertainment only. I'm not a stockbroker, I'm not a money manager. I do research and I write books. I put it in black and white. I'm an author and I write books that can be found on Amazon.com. They can be found in your local bookstore. Books such as Make Money Online with Cannabis Stocks, where I list over 40 stocks. And I also have a strategy in there that you can use in any market for the rest of your life. Books like Investing in Medical and Recreational Cannabis, Buying Before, During, or After Legalization is out there. It's another one of the books out there. There's plenty of companies in there that you can choose from also. Promising Medical Marijuana and CBD Treatments is another book that's out there. And these three books actually are part of the Cannabis Education series on Amazon.com. See, that's the Cannabis Education series. Just look that up and those three will come in. This show is a special show for you. I've been telling you about it, right? I have 3 cannabis type CBD stocks for you. And then I have a bonus stock for you that's in another industry, but I think you'll be very excited about that stock, also that particular company. Now, let me tell you about my lottery, my 420 lottery show here. What we do is these particular companies, the criteria to be one of these particular companies is, one is you've never been highlighted on the Scoop before. So these are all new companies that we've never even talked about in the past. And most of these companies are at or near their 52-week low. So really they only have one place to go, and that's kind of up. And that's what we like to do. We like to get in as soon as we can and as soon as it's somewhat safe to get into these companies. Like we did with Aurora at under 50 cents, Canopy at under $3. When we got into Aphria at under $1, you know, there was a little bit of safety there. They had something that it about them that we knew that they were going to be going places. Also, the criteria, going over the criteria, they have to have management has to have a plan, and management has to be willing to be aggressive in implementing that plan. Now that's subjective, but many of these have said in press releases that they're expanding, they're going to do this fast, or they're going to do this a certain type of way. And we like it when the CEO, the CFO is talking, the vice president is talking, they're talking like, you know, this is what we're going to do, and they're aggressive about it. We love that. They have a plan in place, and we love it. Now, the financials, there are not a lot of financials on these companies. The share structures are acceptable at this time. You know, there's not a billion, 2 billion shares out on the company, or they don't have to immediately do a reverse split and wipe some people out and all that kind of stuff. So they're kind of sound companies, and they're lottery picks, lottery tickets. What are lottery tickets are under $1 or so, right? So these companies are very inexpensive. They're not anywhere close to being, you know, major type companies right now as we see them. But we see them as early on with a little niche that maybe they have the ability to really take off and do something. So let's start. Our first company is a company that has what they call illegal burger. Now they're in the food industry. Now this burger restaurant is one of the restaurants. They're also into Mexican restaurant. Now they have that burger bar concept. You know, maybe one day they'll be doing CBD drinks, and right now they're going to do a burger. This company is called West Coast Ventures Group. Now their ticker symbol is WCVC, and they're on the over the counter, and they do CB infused food is basically what they do. They're out of Denver, and this they'll be rolling out 420 here on this Saturday coming up. They'll be rolling out their illegal burger, their CBD burger. Now, earlier in the day, there was a report that the fast food chain Carl Jr.'s is going to rain on their parade, and you know Carl Jr.'s basically has over 3,000 Carl Jr.'s little restaurants worldwide. They're probably in your state. They're in most states and most big cities. Carl Jr.'s there. They're going to have a CBD hamburger this 420 on this Saturday. They're going to test it, and I'm quite sure it's going to be doing very, very well. But this West Coast Ventures, this WCVC on the over the counter, they have teamed up with North American Cannabis Holdings, USMJ. Now, USMJ is a company that's kind of like a junk company. I wouldn't say it's a junk company, but right now it's a company that needs a lot of help. But we're not focusing on them. We're talking about West Coast Ventures Group. We're talking about a 6-cent company, only 6 cents. 39 million shares outstanding, decent, very low. And once again, they're in the Denver area. The illegal burger restaurant is basically the Mexican restaurant. The last time I spoke about a burger company and a Mexican restaurant, anybody remember when I was talking about that company that's out there with the McDonald's, and they spin off Chipotle, a Mexican restaurant? Don't say the concept is there. Is this going to get who knows? Who knows? Maybe one day something will happen. Who knows? But West Coast Ventures Group is a company that we should keep on our radar and keep on your watch list. WCVC on the over-the-counter restaurants. We're talking food. That's their particular and their goal, of course, is to be a national franchise brand. So you may see these pop up just like, Chipotle did when McDonald's, spin off Chipotle. So who knows? You hate to compare them two because they're so, there's one is getting started and one has been established for years and years and years. But the idea is still there, and we're talking about a stock that is 0.06 cents. So that's the first stock. Second stock I want to tell you about is, it sounds like a stock that's doing really well out there right now. It's called Innovative Properties. Innovative Properties Inc., to be exactly. It's INNPF is the symbol. Now, don't mix it up with Innovative Industrial Properties, IIPR, that's on the New York Stock Exchange. That particular stock is, $80. And I wanted to bring that stock to, it was 20 and then it was 30 and 40, and I had to stop buying it. Then 50 and 60 and 70, 8. That stock has really taken off. Innovative Industrial Properties, IIPR, on the New York Stock Exchange. But this particular company, Innovative Properties Inc., INNPF, is roughly about a 55-cent stock right now. But they're doing business right now, a lot of business in Michigan. They're doing business as Nobis Holdings is what they're doing business as right now. And the CEO has stated that they're going to be very aggressive in what they're doing right now, expanding into Michigan, and they're looking to expand globally one day. But what they're doing is they're doing like an American company that we focused on in the past that we were in, True Leaf. Remember how True Leaf was focusing on Florida and they were locking up Florida? You know, this company right now, Innovative Properties Inc., INNPF, this company is loading up right now and trying to dominate Michigan. So Michigan's one of the latest companies, latest United States states that has voted to legalize marijuana here in the last election, and it's a big state. It's one of the largest marijuana uh, consuming states in America. So they're doing something that is pretty big, and they're being aggressive about it. And we'll see how that works out. Right now, they're grabbing properties and going into areas that the licenses are kind of they don't have a lot of licenses. Put it that way. Not a lot of the areas don't have a lot of licenses and stuff, and that's what they're doing. So Innovative Properties Inc., 55-cent stock. This next stock I want to tell you about, this third stock, is 8 cents. Now, this stock, they're rebranding. They're rebranding now as we speak. You know, there was a company out there that rebranded. It was called Friday Night. Then there was a company out there that you guys have been in the business for a while. You know, there was a company that had Saturday to its name. Then there was a company that had Sunday to its name. So, well, this company said, the heck with them all. We're going to be weekend unlimited. We're going to get them all. So the ticker symbol for that one is WKULF on the over the counter. Once again, WKULF on the OTC. Now, they'll be opening their first store type in Long Beach in the second quarter. I've read as early as next month in May. We don't know exactly when that date is, but they're rebranding themselves, everything right now. They're supposed to come out, they're supposed to be friendly, this, that, and the other thing. Just keep your eye on them. They're an 8-cent stock right now. A lot of, these stocks are 8 and 6 and 5 cents. I have one more for you that's 6 cents, but hold on one second. These stocks that are really, really low, all we do is we basically a night out with you, the wife, the kid, what have you, a movie, dinner night, $150 or so, that type of evening out with your family. That's all. We're talking a dinner date. That's all we do. You might go see a show, what have you. That's all we spend on these. We don't go in, we don't back the truck up on these until they've proven a little bit that they can do a little something. Then we may decide to back up the truck on them. But until then, no, we won't back up the truck on these because they're just lottery tickets. And lottery tickets, they're cheap, they're under $1. You can lose your lottery ticket like boom, real fast. So that's how we look at these companies. Now, I want to thank you for joining me. If you're not a member, go ahead and hit subscribe right now. If anyway you've bought any of my books or anything, this other 6-cent stock, you're gonna really, really be surprised. If you've bought any of my books and you want to put reviews on, go ahead, Amazon, put reviews. We love that. The African Marijuana Gold Mine is another book out there. It's Richmond O'Soil meets Wall Street. Not Canopy. A lot of companies have gone over to Africa and they're buying assets from those African countries right now. And that's because they have a lot of hemp. They have a lot going. Africa, first, gold, silver, diamonds, the whole nine. But hemp will be the 21st century export from the largest indoor and outdoor marijuana farms in the world. As you know, there's a lot going on right now all over the world, my friends. And your education is what this thing is about. Once you get on board with these books, you'll start seeing this a little differently. You'll see it. This is a lifetime thing. This is going to be the rest of your life, my friend. Marijuana Today, Vanadium and Uranium Tomorrow is one of our latest books. It is a a mini book, and Petition 232 is on the president's desk right now. He's consumed with this Mueller report and different things, but I do believe he's going to sign that. And some of the companies listed in here will do very well in the long run if we have like uranium produced here in America. And I'll be going to a rebar company here, as I promised last week. I'll be going to a rebar company, and we'll be checking on the vanadium price also. And there are marijuana stocks also in here that are stocks that need to be in your portfolio. This last company is very, very interesting. This company, just the other day, this company was under a penny. Okay, the company now is a little over 5 cents, maybe about 6 cents, but it's been going up, going up, going up, going up. Let me tell you what they do. This is a cyber defense company. They do cybersecurity. Now, this company, Ironclad Encryption Corporation, IRNC, this company's out of Houston, Texas. There's been a lot of talk about this company. They recently gained 7 patents from the U.S. Patent Office. 7 patents from the U.S. Patent Office. That's a lot. Now, in about a year and a half ago, I think there was rumored to be selling products and stuff to the government, to the military. Well, that's what they're doing right now. That's it. And stock was still, down below. A lot of times when the rumors don't pay out and they don't pan out and the stock goes down, it's just depressed. And but when that rumor was coming out, this stock spiked actually over $10. This stock was like $8, $9, $10. It spiked up because this stuff was in motion. Well, just the other day, when they got the 7 patents from the U.S. Patent Office, this stock has once again spiked up again. But we're in the early spike of it. Now, its 52-week high is like about $1.50. And remember, all these companies are down low near their 52-week low. So this particular company, though, I'm talking about the last 2 days. I'm talking about massive, heavy volume with gains of like 80, 100, 120%, real massive gains and stuff. And this particular company, I believe, has the ability to go way back up to where it once was. Now, like I said, that's a lot to say about a 6-cent stock. Only 6 cents. Ironclad Encryption Corporation, IRNC, out of Houston, Texas, has its patents in place. This company has something that it has something to hold it up. A lot of companies that we look at, some of the companies, especially the 4, 5 cent, 6 cents companies, they don't have a lot to hold them up. This company has something to hold them up. It has U.S. patents. It has 7 in the last few days or so. It's announced. So we look for big things out of all these companies. I'm going to go on with one more time. West Coast Ventures Group, WCVC, over the counter, CBD infused. They do the Mexican restaurant, the burgers. Weekend Unlimited, they're rebranding themselves, WKULF on the over the counter. They'll have a store opening up here in Long Beach, California in the second quarter, they say. Innovative Properties Inc., INNPF, it's roughly about 55 cents, is doing business as Nabus Holdings. They're trying to take over and do a lot of business in the great state of Michigan right now. Just like TrueLeaf did Florida, they're trying to do things up. I'm not saying they're going to be Miss Kim Rivers and the CEOs are equal, but I am saying that that's what they're trying to do, and that's their strategy, and that's their plan. But they plan on moving globally also. And Ironclad Encryption Corporation, IRNC. which has a lot of potential. Cybersecurity is hot right now. Cyber defense companies are hot, and we expect this little company to do a lot more business, not only with the United States government, but we expect it to do probably business with governments all over the world and with militaries, not only in the United States, but possibly militaries all over the world, because we're talking about cybersecurity. We're talking about being safe on the internet, which is something that everybody is trying to do, especially the secrets of this country and other countries. We need to keep those in house. So that's what's going on with that particular company. Now, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got something out of this, because those are four companies that we're going to keep on our watch list, and we're just going to watch them and see how they go. Full disclosure, I own a little bit of Weekend Unlimited. I own a little bit of Ironclad Encryption. I don't own any Innovative Properties right now, and I don't own any West Coast Ventures right now. I look to get into those here shortly. We'll see how they do as we study them and take a look at them over the long weekend here. If you observe Easter, have a great holiday with you and your family. If you're going to celebrate 420 on Saturday, don't get too. Man, I forgot my CBD. I was supposed to CBD. That's I don't. Should I go out and? No, never mind. But anyway, you enjoy yourself. Take care of your family. Love you. God bless you. If you're not a member, go ahead and hit that subscribe. Hit that bell. If you order any of the books, it's okay if you go ahead and put a review, if you'd like to, on Amazon.com. Let them know that you're in this business and this business is treating you well so far early on. Keep those four companies on your list, and take care of yourself. And until I see you again, which will probably be after the holiday season, God bless you. Take care of yourself and your family.